Everybody wants a transformation photo or a video. Everyone wants to be before and after. Everybody wants to look different, collect compliments, and represent their fitness regime or their discipline to everyone. But here's the problem. What happens between before and after photo? That's what most people don't share. They skip that part. They skip that reality. Hi, my name is Rashpal and welcome to the Strongest in the Bloodline. Today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly what happens when you have current weight of like 106 or 110 and your goal is to drop 20 kilo or 25 kilo, drop down to 90 or 85. No BS, no filters. I'm going to share a real story. One of my clients who came to me around 106 or 107 and had a goal in mind that he wanted to lean down, drop down to 90 or 85. When we sat down, we had the consultation. So now understand this one thing. This guy is not a noob. He's not someone who just walked into the gym. He's not uneducated. He's not someone who doesn't have discipline. He's not someone who doesn't train. He's been training for years. He's in the gym an hour and a half, 2 hours, almost 4 to 5 days a week. I've been seeing this guy grinding, pushing hard, training hard, but not seeing the kind of results that he was looking for. What was the missing piece? In simplest way I can tell you, the simplest way I can put is the structure. The structure to train day in, day out, that was the missing piece. You can have all the raw material with you. You can have all the cement, all the sand, all the water, all the bricks with you. But if you don't know how to put it together, you can't build a house. It's very similar thing when you have a goal of going from 110 to 90 or 85. You need structure. You may have availability of all the tools. You may have availability of all the raw material. But if you don't really know what the structure you need to put into to make it work for you, it's of no use. You're just holding on to all of this information and not going anywhere. Let's dive into what actually happened. So the week one, we sat down, we had a consultation. We looked into what he has been doing, what he needs to do, what's the pathway, how does his progression periodization look like over the 16 weeks, 20 weeks period. And then we started working on it. On week one, he saw 2.5 kilo or 2.8 kilo drop. Very excited. I'm like, hey, don't get attached to the number because this is temporary. It may not look the same the following week. Week two came in, he dropped another 1.9 kilo. Slightly less than the first one, but still dropped to 1.9 kilo. Week three came in, he dropped 0.3 kilo, which is about 300 grams, 3 to 350 grams. Week four came in, he dropped 400 grams, about 0.4 kilo. That slowing down in just 4 weeks made him question, what did I do wrong? I did exactly what you've been telling me to do. So what basically happened in the first couple of weeks, your body flushes out excessive water. So all that excessive water that's holding the extracellular fluid because you were not eating timely. You were eating just whenever you are getting time. So when you put everything into structure, like as I said, you're eating 4 to 5 meals a day in a smaller portion, including your snacks. You're drinking the appropriate amount of water that you need to drink. You are hydrated most of the time. You are taking some of the supplements. Your body's going to release that extracellular fluid from your body. Okay, it's going to let it go. So which means you will drop a couple of kilos really fast. The following week, your metabolic rate is adjusting and it's actually firing up. So you will drop another kilo or 2 kilo really fast. Week 3 and week 4, that's when your body starts to adapt to the new regime. And it doesn't let go of anything because it's like, okay, all right, now I figured it out. I know what's happening. So let's control everything. Let's slow down and we'll figure out what do I need to do. And that's the point when most people, fall off. They let go of their regime. They stop focusing. They start questioning. And when you start questioning the regime that was just working a couple of weeks ago, and that's when the problem starts to happen. This guy did very similar thing. It's like, week 4, week 5, I'm not dropping enough weight. I just dropped 200 grams. What should I do? Do nothing. Just keep doing what you were doing previous week. Let it play out. Week 6 to week 10, that's pretty much when the things started to change. He started seeing consistent about 1.2 kilo of weight loss in 7 to 8 days period over the weeks. As the week goes by, he was seeing that consistently losing 1.1, 1.3. Somewhere in between he will start losing. In about over the period of 9 months, he went from 106. Now here's the interesting part. While he was dropping weight, he also gained weight in between. And we kept on dropping dropping weight, and whenever he will come to the point the weight doesn't change, we'll put him on a surplus again. His weight will go up by kilo and kilo and a half, and it will stop gaining. Then we'll put him on deficit again, it'll start dropping again. So this is something called metabolic reset. So you need to be very smart, and this is exactly what we did here. As he was dropping weight, as he came down to came below 100, he was like, oh, I haven't seen this much of weight loss in since his high school. That was pretty much 8-9 years ago. But